So can you hear me all right? Good, thank you. All right. Sweet. Cool. So we will crack into it. I'm just gonna get everything fucking. Again, as I say, I will apologize. My language will get super colorful. I swear a lot. All part of being half Australian, half English. All right. And I'll put my fucking charger in too, because this will die. Alright. TV's on. It's over. Alright guys, so what is, like, list below, when it comes to emailing, when it comes to setting up email, what is your biggest issue right now? What would you like me to cover in this and make sure? We've got, I think it was Chris, it might have been Chris, it could have been a couple of, I can't remember. Somebody did post a bunch of stuff. I will cover all of that. But yes, okay, so I'm gonna clav. So getting those emails, now that's a pretty easy one. E-commerce, you don't ever put lead magnets up with e-commerce. However, I think it was Camilo, you were talking about it earlier last night, wasn't you? You were asking the question, okay, so when you sell a product instead of a service. Yeah, cool. So products are really easy when you're asking for an email. Often you don't want to ask for an email, you know, unless they're going to purchase, because a conversion can mean many different things in marketing. However, for somebody like yourself in e-commerce, a conversion is a sale, 100% a sale. That's all a conversion is for you. You don't really want their email unless they're giving you their email because they've just purchased. All right. So what you want to do then is you need to start going into analytics, like Google Analytics. And I'm going to show you how exactly I go into Google Analytics. And this is when we're going to be using pop-ups. So pop-ups is for the least engaged people, the least engaged. So it's getting there, isn't it, Mars? Getting there. It's a bit ginger in the light as well. So it's for the most least engaged people, okay? That's when you want to put a pop-up. You don't want to ever put a pop-up that is going to distract someone. Couple of ways to offer somebody something in a pop-up, okay? What you want to do is, biggest and easiest thing to do is tell them they have just unlocked a discount. I'm finding 20% converts better. Not only does it convert better, I'll give you, this is a little insight. 10% will convert. You'll get their email. However, they may not actually purchase as well. So 10% will convert in the pop-up. However, you don't give a fuck about the pop-up. We care about the sale, right? We don't really care about getting the email. I don't care if I've got 1,000 emails that don't purchase. 20% seems to get people to purchase, okay? So this is how I will find, and I've got to be very tactical about this because I've got a lot of clients in here that I would rather be careful about. All right, so good. See, straight away, Murray, your website pops straight up. All right, cool. So we'll go into something like this one. This is an old client's website that he doesn't really use anymore. All right, cool. So, oh fuck, I'll have to turn off. Shut that door. Sorry guys, hold up. Oh, I'm distracting y'all. Alright. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna go here guys. I'm gonna go on the side. Alright, so Google Analytics. When you're doing your pop-ups, this is how we're gonna collect emails for the least engaged people. Super easy, right? So click off of audiences, right? So you click off audience, you're gonna go to behavior, you're gonna go to site content, all pages. Okay? This is where you're gonna go to your average time on page. Now, obviously this guy didn't do much with his website, didn't get much traffic, but I'm gonna show you in examples anyway. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to average time on page. Now, you got two things you're going to do here. Often, is when it comes to the pop-up, we're going to put it on specific pages, okay? You're going to put your pop-up on a specific product because you don't want any other distractions. If they jump on your page and you're selling a fucking dog whistle, right? And they jump on that page and they exit from that page, they've jumped on that page for one damn reason. Because they're interested. Fucking connection is weak, fuck off. See if I can... Connection is weak apparently, guys. Sorry, I'm not sure. Fucking Facebook Live. I think I've got you back. Sorry about that, guys. Fucking Facebook Live, the joys of internet these days, hey. Alright, so, like I was saying, you do not want to take them off of that product page and direct them back to like your main URL. You want to know exactly what product they exited on, because then you're going to create a campaign that is specific to that product. You're going to drop the product name in there, you're going to drop the product image, because there's only one reason they're on there, and it's because they're interested in that particular product. And if they've exited on that page, it could have been distractions, it could have been they're looking for it cheaper elsewhere, could have been they just didn't like your website right there and then, and they need an incentive. So what I would do, you got a dog whistle, right? You're trying to sell a dog whistle, somebody's jumped onto the dog whistle page and they've gone, not for me, I might go look elsewhere. They've gone to exit, all right? Exit pop-up straight in their face, goes, congrats, you just unlocked a 20% discount. Would you like us to send you your discount? This is 100% what I do, and this works really well. And then they'll say, yep, cool, I want that. You can probably get 15 to 25% depending on how good you do it. Conversion rate on that. All right. So there, straight away, that is a killer strategy. Then when it comes to your mobile, what I just showed you on analytics, the average time on page, it will usually have 1 minute, 35 seconds, whatever. This is where you want to look down the page, okay? So you see the one below it here. This is what's going to tell you the time on a specific page. So that dog whistle, you'll go to your search, you'll type in the URL of your dog whistle, it will come up, and then you will say, what is the average exit time on that page? Well, average time on that page. Usually the end of it means they've exited. And with your mobile pop-up, that's where you're going to put your mobile pop-up. You're going to say, okay, cool, so they exited at 37 seconds on average. I'm going to put my pop-up at 40 seconds because now you're going to get the least engaged people, okay, the least engaged and the most unlikely to buy. You do never want to distract, in e-commerce, never distract the customer, ever. You don't want to do that. Your main goal is to get a sale. You will then collect the email through sales, okay? You know that, everyone knows that, okay? So I'm not going to show you because I think it's very easy, but go into your settings, go to, I think it might be checkout, and put it as customer automatically, all right? This is important. Customer automatically accepts marketing. 100% every time have that. Now, what I'm going to show you is the software that I use that takes every bit of guesswork out of this. So you don't need to set up lists. You don't need to go, oh shit, I've lost all these customers. This integrates directly with your store and it's phenomenal, okay? So let's hopefully, all right, cool. This is the software, guys, that you want to use. Klaviyo, okay? Everybody is going to say to me, you're all going to say to me, Klaviyo's expensive, right? Klaviyo's expensive. Nah, not really. If you're worried about the price of email marketing, you're doing it fucking wrong, okay? Because upsells, cart abandonment, basic broadcast emails, it is all super, super important, and you can easily earn it back. You have to realize that email marketing is an investment. You are not looking for instant returns. Camilo, OptiMonster is exactly what I use to capture. It's the exit. It gives you the opportunity to you know, set these engagement, like least engaged people with their mobile pop-ups. 100%. It's fantastic. Why not MailChimp? Really good question. Simply because I don't like it. I don't like the way it works. I mean, Klaviyo's deliverability is fucking through the roof. So it reaches nearly every single person that you could possibly reach. All right, if they've got the ability. So Klaviyo will reach them. And I don't use MailChimp just because I feel like Klaviyo integrates with Shopify extremely well. And I'm actually going to jump into an account right now. And I'm going to show you exactly how Klaviyo looks, all right? So give me 2 seconds. Just trying to make sure that we don't have anything showing that we don't want to show. Look at this. This is a good example. Fucking my phone thing keeps dying. All right, good example. All right, look at that. That's 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day. Just an email broadcast. All right, just an email broadcast, making money there. You go to your flows. This is Klaviyo. Klaviyo has something called flows. All right. You have your abandoned cart. Watch this. This is why I find it super, super important. And by deliverability, you mean whether it goes to spam folder or regular inbox, whether it reaches them at all. Some email providers, you won't even reach their fucking inbox at all. Some people, it just won't hit them because your email service will not do it. And then also, so another key thing to remember is if you're, I'm fucking trying to make sure that my phone's not going to die here. I've got the fucking charger in, but it's pissing around. What you got to understand as well, and this is why segmenting your lists is super fucking important. So Klaviyo gives you the ability to do this again. I'll show you exactly how we do that. So what happens if you're hitting spam folders, right? There's like a strike, you know, you're hitting spam folders because you're not doing good practices in email marketing, right? And I'll teach you about that in a couple of seconds. If you're hitting spam folders, one, if you're getting people unsubscribing, it's kind of a bit of a thingy, but often it's not too bad. And also, if you're getting people flagging you as spam or reporting you, these are all things that will directly affect your account and it will affect your deliverability straight away. So if you're using email practices that are wrong, also marketing to people that don't know you're marketing to them, that's called, what do they call it's called, it's like non-consent, like it's like email rape. Like you're sending it to people that don't even know you're doing it. Like you've got their list, how the fuck do you get their list? It's not, I'm sorry, I'm gonna take a step back there, I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, that will affect you as well. So realize that deliverability is affected by a lot of the things, and deliverability means whether or not you hit their inbox. If you've got 11,000 people and your deliverability is 90%, you're gonna miss 10% of those 11,000. You're gonna miss 1,100 people. With Klaviyo, I've been getting like 98 to 99% deliverability. How do you determine deliverability? Now, deliverability is determined by your actual email provider itself. Hold up, guys. I'm just trying to get into it. I'll set it up later, hopefully. Let me. Nope, it's going to make me set it up now, guys. So you're going to hold tight. Love yous. Swear to God, I do. Australia, just setting up my thingy. I haven't done this yet because I was going to do it on another course for you guys to really go into depth, but looks like it's going to make me do it now. newschoolsuccess.com because that is what we want. Yep, all right, go for gold, guys. Ask as many questions as you can whilst I'm setting this up. So deliverability, as I said, is determined by your provider. I'm going to show you in a moment. For OptiMonster, what number do you use for the sensitivity X and intent to pop up? It's 80, but I'm not sure if that's too sensitive. Right, cool, good question. Test, man. I never ever say rule of thumb, do this. I always say rule of thumb, try this. The best thing about OptiMonster is you got the split test, man. Just create a split test and just say like 80% or 20 or 100. Try shit like that. I'm never going to tell you what to do. I'm always going to say what to test. So whenever you have an idea, always test it, all right? Have you experimented with not having any pics in the email versus having pics? I actually have. So we actually did that a couple days ago, and the pics actually won. I've tested it twice now in our market, but again, Daniel, that's what's brilliant about this is email marketing is going to take you months and months of practice to get it right, because as I've said before, your market will not respond the same as my market. It's just, how it is. So what works best for you is having a 20% offer to show drop-off point from Google. Exactly right. Yep, cool. So 20% offer. If you don't want to offer that, another example, guys. Here, before I go back into that, I wanted to cover this. So you've got the opportunity, right, guys, to go on something on Google. You can type in like PLR books purchase. It's like a white labeling ebook or software. It's real cheap. It's like $5 an ebook. And if that's what you want to do, if you can't be asked writing content, you know, like say if you were in the weight loss niche and you couldn't be fucked writing content or you couldn't be asked writing an article, just say, go onto Google, type PLR books, and then go into health. And then all of a sudden you've got this PLR book that you can white label yourself, put your brand on there, go on to Fiverr.com, grab somebody who can create an ebook, give him the content, and ask for him to bring it back to you with your logo on, looking super sexy. Now, your pop-up can jump up and say, hey, sign up now and get this free ebook, blah, blah, blah. That can be something if you don't want to offer them a discount. If you do want to offer a discount, 20% is definitely the way to go. But other than that, you want to be giving content. All right, guys? And that's how you can find content for almost fucking nothing. Going back to what we were talking about, not having pics. So I have tested it, and having pics in there actually worked. But what you've got to understand as well is you get with the pictures, you get the opportunity to show social proof. All right, and pictures to me is social proof. I fucking love that. You know what I mean? Like social proof for us, me and Murray will back me up on this one. Social proof has always helped us, you know, raise our purchase levels by like. Swiped code. See, there you go. That's really awesome. Cheers for that, Camilla. Yeah. So me and Murray, we both know that the moment you add social proof into anything, you're gonna jump. A fucking connection is grinds me. This internet shit. I'm gonna wait for that connection to thingy back up. Yeah. So what about example, my Trump site, I put sign up and instantly get 15 surprising facts. Yeah, split test as well. What I want you to split test is the call to action. Sign up, join us, join the family, be a part of the team, shit like that. Like sign up is sometimes too indirect and it sounds like you fucking, people don't like to sign up anymore. There's a negative connotation on sign up, right? People fucking hate that shit. But it's definitely split test copy. That's why Opt-in Monster is phenomenal. You can split test nearly anything and everything. As well, when it comes to split testing, guys, please don't split test 8 to 10 things at a time. I tried it didn't fucking work. Too much shit goes on. You want to test one thing, and it needs to be, if you're testing between a headline, you switch the headline 3 or 4 times, you change that up. All right? When the winner wins, and this is going to go for your emails too, which I'm about to show you. When the winner wins, you go, okay, cool, beautiful, love that. Now I'm going to try the color of the call to action. Cool, I'm going to try 4 different variations of that. And that's what you're going to do there, guys. Now, let's jump into this where I was trying to show you last time. So, Klaviyo, welcome series. And what you can do, Klaviyo, when you get started, which is incredible, is going to ask you to integrate with your e-commerce store, right? All right, let's integrate with my e-commerce store. So NSS, it's a test store again, guys, because if anybody knows, I work alongside. Fuck off. Sorry, guys, I'm gonna go into my email. This is probably why it won't come up last night when I was trying to do it. That's Gmail, isn't it? All right, guys, hold tight. I promise it's worth it. Let's go back to this for a second. So did everyone understood when it comes to the Google Analytics, right? How you're going to find it. And again, sorry, I'm going to back straight up, Zach, because I don't think I explained it. This top one here, right? This one is the average on all pages combined. So if you want to put that on your main screen, I'd put it there. If you want to have a general pop-up that's just going to pop up for everyone and say, congrats, you've unlocked a 20%. By the way, that is fucking gold. You've unlocked a 20% fucking gold. That is working killer for us right now, so take that, do what you want with it. I hope you use it. That's what I hope. And I'm going to go into my email. I'm going to find my Shopify. I'm going to get that Shopify. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just got bored. Shopify. Success. Create store. Fuck, it's on my other one. Any more questions whilst I'm again finding my Shopify? Any questions? Any questions you want in regards to email? Don't ask me something that's not email related. I can't answer it. Joking. I'll just get Murray to answer it. I'll be like, so Murray, what do you think? Do you email them the discount or do you have it show? Actually, I do too. So there's on OptiMonster, you have the opportunity to have something called a success page. All I do, and I'm going to show you actually because I think it's great. So app.OptiMonster. I'm showing you guys so much freaking gold here. Like this is honestly, you're like seeing everything I do. Let's go to this one. This is a really good example. I mean, try and hide the name of it, but look at that. That's just a full screen exit pop, right? 17.4%. That is pretty bloody good. This one looks, all right, let's, hopefully it doesn't show what company it is. So this one here, that is exactly my pop-up, guys. That is exactly what you get. It's a full screen pop, says congrats, you've unlocked. Split test between the yes and no. But yeah, so this is it. This is exactly what I show when somebody says it. So we're sending you an email reminding you about your discount code. But if you want to purchase now, here's your code. Apply at checkout, apply coupon code, blah, blah, blah. Look at that. You get the offer and then also get the email. This is actual fucking gold. That is like that is making, for Murray's website, that's making us nearly, it's anywhere from 1,000 to 2,500 a day in exit pops. So that one right there. And if you guys want to see the actual campaign we're using and the copy that we've made, you're gonna have to stay tuned. Maybe we'll show it in this one, maybe we won't. If you guys know anything about copyright, that's called opening a loop. Ballin'. I should shut up, eh? Alright. I'm just logging into my store, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to integrate this live so you guys can watch. Both, yeah, definitely both, Dan. That's a pretty good idea, but we haven't told them the discount code yet, Cam. So we're going to send them to the page, and then they're going to exit. I think it's kind of like it's human psychology. The way that I see this, right? It's human psychology. If we send them to that page, we're forcing the fuck out of them to do it. I'm going to give them the option of here's a discount code. You can go there yourself and do it. And then human psychology is the fact that they've made the effort to go there themselves, more likely to purchase. But if we redirect it, it's like they want to exit, and we go, hey, here's a discount code, and then we go, all right, we're going to send it to you an email, but fucking stay on that page. Nah, what we want to do is we want to send them, give them the option. They can jump back on it if they want. They close it. They'll probably be still on that page. But if they don't want it, they'll get an email. And then when they get the email, we give them options in the email to click it, right? We say, click here to get it. Here's your discount code. All right? If they click that, now they're again taking action themselves to actually make the purchase. So they're more likely to purchase rather than throwing it in the face and saying, hey, grab this now, fucker. It's making me buy. It's making me buy. Damn it, this is my test account as well. Alright, fuck it. It's happening. No, it's not. Is it? No, it's not. Alright, anyways. So I'm not gonna the Klaviyo one right now, but I am gonna show you what can happen. We'll create flows and we'll create campaigns and whatnot. Oh, fuck off. That's not fair, is it? Data is come on, Klaviyo, let me. Okay. Let me. That kills the buzz, doesn't it, guys? Kills the buzz. Alright, so what I'm going to tell you is this is gold as well. So what we do is what I've done, and this is through Klaviyo. Klaviyo does this, and this is why I prefer MailChimp versus Klaviyo. Much prefer this. What you're going to get is the option on even abandoned carts, welcome series, campaigns, and this is cool. Listen to this, right? This is why I love Klaviyo. Deliverability through the roof. But when you create a campaign, right, it says add a variation. You can add a variation. You can split test the subject headline, or you can split test the creative in the copy. What we've done is we created one that was all text and just hyperlinked all throughout. And we also created one which was images, testimonials, and buy now buttons and things like that. Now the buy now button actually converted, I think it was something like 45 versus like 10 click the other. So the one with the images on, and that may be because of a testimonial on there, that really helps. But there's that, you know, the buy now button did work. But I will tell you as well, Dan, I think it was you who asked, our email list is just closing on about 15,000. But yeah, we really have scaled down because we've been building up and we've been working on customer experience, you know, working on customer experience and things like that. So yeah, there you go. So what was I talking about now? I was talking about, oh, somebody fucking remind me, I just mind blanked. Oh, fuck. Mind blanked. This is what happens when you get 3 hours sleep, guys. You mind blank fucking days. I'm gonna go back to that when we go. So have you tried sending them the page? On Mario's site, do you guys have a compare at price and the actual price next to each other, compared, crossed out, additional 20% off through the pop-up? No, haven't tried that. The copy that we're using right now, Dan, works really well. It does work really well. How much automation does Klaviyo offer? Like, how much efforts do you need to put in besides campaigns, emails, and running the campaigns? Okay. Oh yeah, no, Dan, I'm gonna go back to that. That's what I was trying to get to. So spam filters. If you have more text than, more images than you do text, spam filters will pick it up, or promotional filters will pick it up. So the least images you have, you've got a better chance going through. But what I want to point out as well, when it comes to your campaigns, now we have something called an indoctrination campaign. So this is welcoming people into your brand, your company, your vision. In that email, it gets like a 40% open rate, just welcome emails. So you've got a really fucking good chance to speak to these people. What you should be asking them is to highlight you, to whitelist you. You should be asking them to put you in their primary folders so they don't miss a thing from you, because you're going to promise to give them, you know, a promotion every single month. You're going to give them free shit. You're going to send them articles. You're going to send them content. You're going to send them a lot of fucking love, right? And you're going to tell them that. And you're going to say, what I asked for in return, more pics and text, meaning dimensions, wise and email, just the actual HTML coding of images, and yeah, the size of it as well. Just golden rule of thumb, probably put one image in there and then buy now buttons and shit, but more text. Golden rule of thumb. All right, just have more text than you can. All right, so as I was saying, so what you're going to ask them to do, you're going to say, look, we're going to give you all of this. We're going to spoil you. All right, and you do want to spoil them, because email marketing, like Digital Marketer said, 50% of e-commerce revenue came from email marketing in 2015. That's coming from Digital Marketer, which is Ezra Firestone. Okay, he's one of the big dogs in the industry. So coming from him, he found it from somewhere else. He couldn't remember who it was, but I believe him. All right, email marketing is powerful. And that's abandoned carts, you know, welcome series. So like I said, you get a welcome on that welcome series. It gets usually a 40% open on your first welcome email. So what you want to be doing is saying, you're going to get this, this, and this. We're going to spoil the fuck out of you. But in return, we want you to whitelist us. We want you to save this, this, and this. And I'll show you guys later. I'll put it in the group, the type of email that you probably want to send. So you're going to say, look, we need you to whitelist us so you do not miss out on anything that we're going to give you, because we're going to spoil you. So don't miss out on it. That's your welcome email. That is the first thing that people should be getting from you. All right, other than an order confirmation, shipping confirmation, etc., etc. You want to spoil them, and in return, you want to ask that they white label you so that they will see every single thing that you get. So nothing goes to spam, nothing goes to promotions. You want to be in their primary folder. You make that clear. All right? In a welcome series as well, you want to be asking for them to take a second out of their busy day and join your most important social media. Why? Because you're going to be set, like, you know, you're going to be letting them know updates and things are going to come out on there. So if you're using Facebook, you'd say, hey, look, take a second out of your day, click this link, like us on Facebook, because that's where we're going to post most of our updates and specials and content. You're going to see our stuff first. Build up your social brand. All right, so that's cool. That's what you can do in emails. And then also in that email, you want to put something like, so we need you to whitelist us because we spoil the fuck out of you. Haha, oh my God. Don't want to say that. That's the shit one. But yeah, So in your welcome email as well, you want to do something what we put like a related products. So you're going to put something at the bottom of your email, which is a related products. And you need to go into your Shopify, do a little bit of research, find what is your best selling products this month. You want to create a live feed of that, Klaviyoalize it. And then you're going to put it at the bottom of email. Or, by the way, if you're interested, we think you'd be interested in things like this. Straight away, they're happy. They've just fucking purchased from you, right? They've just bought something. They're like, yeah, shit, yeah, this guy, these guys rock. I love them. I'm going to buy from them. So you want to do that. Another thing, which is super important, Klaviyo allows this, and this is why it directly integrates, and this is why I prefer it over MailChimp. It will directly integrate with your Shopify, and you can set up conditional triggers, right? So if somebody buys, say if you've got a dog whistle, right? What else do you need with a dog whistle? A collar, right? You need a collar. People love collars. Fucking toys, right? So say you're in a dog niche and you're selling dog whistles. Somebody just bought a dog whistle, and you go, you send them an email based on this dog whistle, and you can send them an email. It can say, if this person has bought this dog whistle, but never, and then you can also do this, but hasn't bought this, this, and this, send them this email, right? Guys, that is super fucking powerful right there. Imagine being able to send somebody something so specific, and you go, hey, seems as though you bought this, but you haven't bought this yet. How about 20% off and co-purchase this now? Cross-sell, upsell. Super important. If you guys have any products that you know work side by side, you should be implementing that in your email strategies fucking instantly, because every good e-commerce marketer knows that you do not make most of your revenue on your first sale. You make most of it on the upsells, the cross sells, your emails. That's why email brought in 50%, because people will buy from that shit, right? Well, if it has automatic conditional segmentations, that's awesome. If MailChimp is good for you, use MailChimp. I just prefer Klaviyo. The software is great. The support team is great. I'm just loving it at the moment. But if MailChimp works for you, man, use it. That's great. I don't know why. Just never liked MailChimp. There's a couple of things. If you search Klaviyo versus MailChimp, Klaviyo often wins online. Give that a go. So yeah, going back as well. So if you were to create, an abandoned cart series, this is a good one as well. So you can actually set the variations. Remember how I was telling you split test? Imagine being able to, how you've got your abandoned cart series, you've got all that shit on your Shopify. When you make a change, you don't really know what's been made, right? You can change the color of your button, but who really knows if that made a difference? With Klaviyo, you can set a variation, and you can go into content and change the creative of it. You can change the color blue, and then it will send out to all these different ones. And I'll just cover that in a second. So it'll send out, all these different variations, and it'll tell you which the winner is. And then, so if you want to try a subject, you want to try a different subject line and see which one is opening most on your abandoned cart, which your abandoned cart needs to be opened, right? That you are losing fuckloads of money there. Something like 70% of people, or 66%, abandon their cart. All right? If you can recover even 5 to 10% of that, that's going to be fucking phenomenal growth. All right? And being able to get the best abandoned cart sequence available to you is all about split testing. It is all about testing exactly, what works with your market. As I say, you cannot jump online right now and say, what is a great email sequence? Shit doesn't work, because it doesn't work for your company. What works for your market works differently for other people. So being able to do that, split test of variations of copy, subjects, buttons, images, phenomenal. This is why I love it. All right. So how often do you email people after they buy? So, a rule of thumb is you want to be, obviously the emails are, these are kind of transactional emails, which is your order confirmation, your shipping confirmation. A relational email, which is just building a relationship. Because remember, guys, at the end of the day, this is 100% about building a relationship. You are not going to go up to somebody on the street and say, hey, hey, buy my dog whistle. We're going to stick with dog whistles because I can't be asked thinking, hey, buy this dog whistle. And then they're going to go, fuck you, crazy. And then even if someone does buy it, they're fucking nuts too. You're just going to nut job. But you need to treat your email as building a relationship. So you have to fucking love your customers. Honestly, love them. And that's what email marketing gives you the ability. So you want to say, here's your order, here's your confirmation, here's a welcome email. This is us. This is who we are. This is why we fucking give a shit about you. This is why we love you. All right? This is what we're going to do for you. This is what you want to do for us. Here's something that we think you'd be interested in if you want to buy it. And then I always put a PS. And this PS is going to be, PS, tomorrow we're going to send you a special gift. All right? So keep an eye out for our email. So tomorrow they're going to, you know, see your email. It can be a free ebook. It can be an exclusive item that you don't have listed in your store, and you can tell them that. You can say, look, tomorrow you're going to get the opportunity to buy something that's not on our store. It's one of our exclusive, most special, you know, items only for our customers. You know, because we want to show the love. Here's something. I think that's a pretty cool idea. Personally, I'd buy that if I was like, shit, this isn't available in the stores. Gives that exclusiveness, right? People love exclusive. And then you want to say to them, on that one, you want to, PS, tomorrow I'm going to tell you blah, blah, blah. You want to give them a reason to open that. And I'd have a 3-step welcome email sequence. All right, and this next one can say, hey, we're going to send you a discount, blah, blah, blah. And then you want to open it up. And again, in that third email, you got people who've opened you up again. You want to re-verify. You want to say, you want to reiterate on the fact that you need them to whitelist you, right? Because you need to hit their email every time, because your money is going to make so, like your email campaigns are going to make so much money if it's hitting inboxes. And then I'd say so a rule of thumb is 1 to 2 weeks later, you want to send them an upsell. So you want to say, hey, seem as though you bought this, you know how we said about the related products? That's not an upsell, that's a cross-sell, that's just relation, you know, you might enjoy this. But then in about 1 to 2 weeks, because they're going to be happy, they've probably got their product by now, they've probably been raving to their friends, you say, this dog whistle, say we've got a fucking book, maybe we've got a book that says how to train your dog, right? You say, hey, seem as though you bought this dog whistle, this is 1 to 2 weeks later, guys, say, hey, seem as though you bought this dog whistle, we thought you'd be interested in this, here's 20% off, grab it now. All right? And then what you want to be doing is you want to map out in the next probably 6 months of promotional times in your calendar, right? I want you to go into your calendar right now. If you're email marketing right now, I want you to go into your calendar, find out when the public holidays are, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, you know, fucking Independence Day, all these days, Black Fridays, all that type of shit. And you need to get cracking on content, right? You need to fucking get cracking on building up anticipation campaigns, you know, building relationships with them. You need to contact them a couple days before to make sure that they start seeing you. You want to be hitting these guys with this type of promotion once a month. And then every 60 days, you want to do a flash sale. So it'd be something like 2 weeks, you're going to send them an upsell. And then probably a week later, you're going to say, here's a flash sale or something like that. Or if it's at the right time, you're going to send them, and you can automate this with everything. You know, every good software will automate this. And you want to say, look, Black Friday special, here you go. Promotion, right? Get 20, 30, 70, whatever the fuck percent you want off. And then say if you haven't sent your flash sale yet, 2 weeks later, send a flash sale. And then don't send a flash sale for another 60 days, right? But then your next one, you're going to be hitting your, you know, there's probably going to be another holiday that's come up, Christmas, whatever the fuck it is. You need to be hitting them every single one, you know, every single promotional chance you get on a holiday, you want to hit them with it. All right. So you need to be emailing your list minimum once a month. But personally, I'd just be creating content, PLR books. You want to be hitting them. I'd say I try and email 3 to 4 times a week. That's definitely not in e-commerce if you've got something, but if you've got new products, definitely do that. So what about when they email but they don't buy? How often should we email them? Honestly, if they're customers, if they've already bought from you, leave them there because they will buy eventually again. But if it's, say with the exit pops, you want to be creating a daily, like a 60-day cleanse. All right, if they ain't buying, fuck them off. They're ruining your deliverability because they're not opening shit. They're making your open rates look like shit. They're making your click rates look like shit. They're making your purchase rate look like shit because they're never going to buy. They was never going to buy. So most softwares will allow you to do this. You can set up a 60-day cleanse. If they have not engaged within 60 days, fuck them off. You can send them a re-engagement campaign, which would be something like day 1. It would say, hey, we haven't heard from you. Is everything okay? Number 2 could be like, hey, we need your help on this. Number 3, give them a fucking break. 4, 5. And if they haven't picked up by then, fuck them off, right? Because they are ruining your campaigns. They're costing you money to have them on your list. You need to be doing, and most good email marketers don't even do this, you need to be cleaning your list, all right? Always get rid of fuckers that aren't interested. But But yeah, I think that's a shit ton of content I have gone through. Like, that is a lot of my fucking email. Even if I was to do an email course, that you pretty much just got it in one. I'd go into depth, but you just got it in one. Is there any more questions? Because I feel like I've been blabbing on for a while. I want to ask, is there any questions that anybody is really interested in hearing? If they've not seen it yet, is it something you are dying to know? I am glad you're happy. All I want to do is make sure you guys go out of here knowing how to fucking win an email. Anything else, guys? Come on, I know you got some questions. Everyone's got questions. There's a ton in there, actually. You genuinely saw my fucking email pop up. That shit's gold. That shit is gold. That's making me and Murray. That's making Murray like $2,000 a day at the moment. Definitely, re-engagement campaigns are very clever. Even if you offer them 50% off. Whitelisting, just search it. If you Google it, Kim Barrett, I don't know if you'll see this, he probably won't, but you've definitely not this far. He hasn't got the time for that. But his company, he's got one that you can go on, and he teaches you how to whitelist yourself. You know, how to whitelist a company. I'd suggest, this sounds terrible, but create a page in Shopify, all right? Create your own page in Shopify. Search on Google how to whitelist, and then just take that content and then make it your own, and make it a page in Shopify that's not on the navigation. And then when it says, you know, we want you to whitelist us, click here to find out how, direct them to your page, teach them how to whitelist them. All right. So you're going to have to do a little bit of hustle there, guys. There's going to be a little bit, but yeah, when the live session ends over there, fucking go. If anybody has any questions, feel free to add me on Facebook. You know, send me any questions. I'm more than happy to help. You guys have literally seen everything. Probably a bit too much. I think Murray's going to fucking kick my ass eventually. Won't fucking blame him, actually. He fucking kicks my ass every day. Not doing email now. Can I import my past customers into Klaviyo? Okay, so past customers, Chris, just to clarify that, do you mean people who have purchased through your Shopify store in the past? I'm going to assume that's what you mean. So Chris, that's a good thing I enjoy about Klaviyo as well. Klaviyo has it. I can't show you. It's annoying. I know. I got to get my own I got to get it all sorted out. But Klaviyo actually, because it integrates with Shopify, it actually pulls all that data from Shopify as well, and actually has it all segmented for you already. So that's pretty powerful. Shopify and Klaviyo, that's what I mean by the integration with Klaviyo is amazing. It has a bunch of segments, you know, like customers who have spent $0 to $100, customers who have spent $100 to $500, segments them all separately, customers who have purchased recently, active subscribers, people that have signed up to your newsletter thing on the bottom of your feed. Half the time it's there, people got it. So Klaviyo pulls it all in for you. So if somebody purchased 6 months ago, Klaviyo has them there. What I do suggest though is what I want you to do, if you ever get Klaviyo, if you've got MailChimp, what I need you to do right now is go into, look at that, it's all turned off. Go into it. I want you to set up a segment called opened within 30 days or 30 days opened. Engaged dash 30 days. And then create that segment, find out who's opened. So you're going to set the triggers, set the conditions to who has opened our emails within the past 30 days. All right? If it's nobody, that's fine. That's fine, because you might not have emailed them yet. That's fine. All right, but what then we're going to do is we're going to say, okay, now who has not opened our emails within the past 60 days, or 60 to 90 days I often do. Let's just say 90 days. Who's not opened in the last 90 days? And we call them the unengaged. No, they don't separate them by products purchased. However, you can create a segment like that. Yeah, I'll get to that in a second, Mittal. Sorry for Mittal. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. So yeah, you can set your own segment. So you can say create segment, and the same with this unengaged and re-engaged. unengaged and engaged, you can actually set up a segment that says, I actually did it with a free plus shipping offer we had. You can say, have they bought this product in the past? You know, have they purchased this once in forever? And you can segment them by that. So if you want to do that, you can. So you can go set all that up, and you can say, look, I want whoever buys this product, whoever buys this product, whoever buys this product. If that helps, Chris. And so I can't unfortunately show you, just because fucking all my accounts have, like, you know, well, one's in maintenance, I don't know why. But often with Klaviyo, Mittel, deliverability isn't based on you as an email. It's based on the email provider you're using, such as like Klaviyo, MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, Aweber. Often when you go to a report, you can say, look, where is, you know, what is my deliverability? It will often say hit this amount of people. It should tell you somewhere in your reports, your overview of your campaign. So once you've sent a campaign, you'll go in, you can go look at analytics, overview, whatever it's called in your provider, and often it will say how many people did it reach. So if it hit 98%, that's your deliverability. Your deliverability is hit 98% of your audience. If it's 99, if it's 90, if it's 85, you need to work on cleaning your lists. You need to work on sending content that's not hitting spam, and you need to work on getting yourself back up there in their inbox. And that starts with sending re-engage campaigns, sending free shit. Honestly, go to PLR, find like fucking 10 ebooks, create like 10 ebooks, find some software, find shit that your customers love and say, hey, here's a gift, we love you, come back. Hey, here's another one. Hey, look out for us tomorrow, we're gonna send you another gift. And then maybe just send them a fucking Facebook video of something that they're interested in. Say, hey, check this out. Just get them opening. And that's the same. I'm going to go back to the re-engage and engage people. If you haven't got anybody in your engaged list, you need to instantly start sending them emails. Always give them a break. Send 2 days, maybe give a break. Or if you really want to get them back, 5 days of emails, but always give them a break. Don't ever send 7 days. Probably 3 to 4 times a week. All right. If you're trying to re-engage them, you need to do that for the next 3-4 weeks. You need to send them gifts. You need to send them content. You need to send them some fucking love. Do you know what I mean? Because your deliverability is going every single time you're hitting spam, every time you're hitting, you know, getting reported, every time you're getting unsubbed. So deliverability campaigns are going to be deliverability is so based on how many people you're actually having open, but it's also based on the provider you use. Hence why Klaviyo is amazing. Don't ever put full caps in subject lines. That's one thing. Subject lines, I mean, there's different types of subject lines. There's about 4 different types. You know, there's benefit-driven subject headlines, which is like, save $20 now and get instant weight loss. Benefit-driven is all fuck, right? There's not exactly keywords. Try bracket things. I did show you guys an email yesterday. Try bracket things, like telling them to click here. This is one thing I learned as well. If you say, click here, say if you put like in a bracket, click here to view now, click here, whatever, I'd put click here. Also your call to action, if you put that in your call to action, it's like a double thing. Like they've been taught to respond to the click here, so they've clicked here on the email, and then when you say in this call to action, like click here to get the 20% discount, they'll go, oh, I clicked here on the email, I'll also click here. So that's a cool one. That's something you can use if it's click here, if it's view this, blah blah blah, whatever, read below, whatever. But yeah, so you've got direct and benefit driven headlines. So save 20% and lose weight now, directly driven. Curiosity headlines. So that'd be, you know, something like, how did James lose 20 kilos? Right. That's curiosity. Like, how did he do it? We're pretty interested. There's another one which is like specific. So like James lost 20.37 kilos in 30 days. You know, see how, something like that. And the other one is, and personal. This is a good one. People love their fucking names, but don't overuse it. Put their names in it. Put emojis in it as well. We call it a glyph. If you search, I'll post that in the group as well if you guys remind me. So they're called glyphs. You can put them in, like they're emojis in your subjects. Most providers will use these. It'll let you because it's a code that they've transcribed. Try them. Don't overuse it. Every now and then, throw it in there. Again, with somebody's name. In your flows, so your automations, Same thing. You want to be split testing between personal emails. Always put people's names in shit. I put it in the first abandoned cart we got, and it, you know, shot up open rates. It was really good. So that's one thing. People love their name. Free is a good one, but just avoid too much capital letters because you will hit spam. Free is a good one, obviously. Free is always a good one. Today only, always a good one. I'm trying to think. Like I say, just play around with copy, guys. So these are stats of a first campaign where we invited our list to share pics of their pets, and there's a feature in this. Let's go. How do those look to you? I'll check that out a little bit later on. Alright, Dan. I just can't click shit right now. Any more questions, guys? Any more? I always use their names and headlines to catch attention, and then once or twice in the body. Yeah, definitely. Dan, just don't overuse it, because then people will be like, "Ah, fuck you. I'm sick of you calling me by my name," when all you like, because people view you calling them name as really personal. So if you do it all the time, they're gonna be like, "Fuck you." They're probably gonna feel like you know, using them a little bit and just taking them for a ride. But if you use it, I don't know, like every 6 or 7 emails, there's that. Any more questions, guys? I think that's it. I dropped a lot of gold in there, probably a bit too much. I think Muzz is definitely gonna kick my ass. If you're still watching this, he's gonna fucking kick my like, you fucking prick. Again, apologise for language. Absolutely atrocious. I know, comes with being half Australian, half English. Need to get working on it. We'll definitely have questions once we get going. 100%. Any questions, feel free to add me. You know, add me on Facebook. Ask any questions. I'm more than happy to help you out when it comes to emails. As I said, that's my game. Not actually maximizing customer value. That's my game, but that comes with email. Any questions regarding it, just give me a buzz. More than happy to help, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really do appreciate it. You know, I know that you guys have got a really busy time. You know, everyone's super busy at the moment and everyone's got their own shit to do, but I do appreciate you tuning in and listening to me. That's why I want to give as much value as I can to you guys. So if there's any questions you have, please let me know. If there's anything I can do better, anything I can improve on to help you guys out even more, you know, like just not probably talk as fast because I'm a fucking pom. Jay might get that. Jay might get that one because he's Aussie. He'll be like fucking poms. But yeah, so like I said, anything I can improve on, let me know. I'm more than happy to help. And fucking, you know, love you guys. Wish you all the best with everything. All we're here for in this group is just give you the most value possible. We just want you to succeed. I know what Murray's vision is. We're both on the same path. We just want you guys to fucking absolutely kick ass in every single thing that you do. We want to create as many 7-figure owners as possible, do you know what I mean, in this e-commerce community, and we really think we've got a good thing going here. There's a lot of good engaged people. You know, you're all phenomenal people. You're all really applying yourselves, and it's awesome. It's awesome to see, because one of the main things that we hate is doing Facebook Lives like this with people that don't take fucking action, and you feel like you're just wasting your breath and you're wasting your time. However, you guys aren't like that. You know, you pay a lot of attention. You're really engaged, and we appreciate that. So keep it up as much as you can. Keep being engaged with us. Keep reacting to stuff. Keep going, because that incentivizes us. It rewards us, and we're going to keep giving you better and better content, and we're going to keep going as hard as we can to help create more 7-figure owners in e-commerce. All right, guys. Peace out. Thank you so much. I will chat to you later.